Hey friends, so today we're going to talk about the one-handed kettlebell swing. So what we'll do is I will show you, I'll demonstrate it, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about why you should do something like that. All right, so that is the one-handed kettlebell swing. So why should you do something like this? Well, the one-handed swing falls into the same category as all of the other variants of the swing in that it helps to produce that pop in your step. It's at its heart, it's an explosive movement. So it is a power developer. And I've said this before, if you're over the age of 40, you need to be doing something to help maintain power, because those fast twitch muscle fibers, those things that are responsible for that pop, that kind of bounce in our steps, so to speak, those will go away first. Okay, that's part of what happens to us as we get older, is we lose that snap. Well, the kettlebell swing is a great way to maintain and in some cases further develop that. Okay, so that applies to swings almost across the board. Second thing we talked about with just swings in general, it's a great way to build your hip hinge pattern. Your hip hinge pattern, think things like deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, straight leg deadlifts. To transfer outside of the gym, think about things like picking up a bag of mulch, bending over to pick up your children. In athletic cases, think of a football player or like a linebacker in a 2-point stance. That is a hip hinge, and the reason that they're there is because that allows them to explode in whatever direction they need to go. So there's a lot of athleticism, there's a lot of real world carryover to the hip hinge. And third, the third big reason why you would do any kind of kettlebell swing in general is the conditioning component. The kettlebell swing is kind of unique in that it gets to straddle the fence between high intensity interval training and strength training, which are, in my opinion, the two best exercise tools outside of diet, two best exercise tools to help somebody get leaner. So, now we're looking at a tool that cherry picks from both worlds in terms of helping somebody to get leaner. So those are reasons why you would do a kettlebell swing in general. So why would you do a one-handed versus a two? Well, the one-handed is going to provide better what the exercise phys guys would call activation of a muscle, okay? I've talked before about how we are built in an X. My right shoulder works with my left hip, my left shoulder works with my right hip. That's how I get around. That's how you get around. That's how you walk. It's how you skip. It's how you jog. It's how you sprint. Pretty much anything resembling human movement, right? That's how we do it. The one-hand swing, what it's going to do is it's going to help strengthen that chain, all right? If I am performing a swing with my right arm, my left glute is going to wake up just a little bit more because of that connection. There's a little more activation in that left side. And then when I switch arms, and do the left side, same thing's going to happen to my right. So the big benefit of the one-hand swing versus the two is you get those muscles to wake up a little bit more. You get a little bit more activation of the musculature. And whereas on the other side of that, the two-hand swing actually shows a little more power and force development. So I don't think it's an either or with these. I think it is a both and. There's absolutely a reason and a time and a place for you to find a spot in your training regimen for both of them. So try it, give it a shot, let me know how it goes.